Want me to spin it?
No, I got it. I'm just going to move the bike. Hey everybody, Jim here, and today we're going to be dealing with this loose key. See how that front gear is spinning just freely, and it shouldn't be. That should be fixed with that screw. So you're not getting any compression because the camshaft isn't turning the piston. Let's get started. So it looks like we're not going to need a lot of tools. I'm going to use this Keen 49cc clutch puller, and I'll show you how that works. You can see how I get a macro shot. There you can see the threads on one side and the threads on the other, and it's just your regular puller with a bolt in the middle to snatch gears off of shafts. So that I've got this Keen washer and looks like a number 5 standard screwdriver. Alright, carrying on. So I'm going to use this washer as just a stop between the gears. I'm just going to tuck it in right there. And then, with this giant screwdriver, do my best to back out this screw. And because it's turning freely, I have to stop the piston as well. Alright. Well, let's figure out how to do that.
If the key won't stop it from going one way,
I'm going to try to tap this gear onto the drive shaft a little to see if I can coax it on, to see if it'll catch that Woodruff key just long enough. Oh, and there I've lost the washer. Fortunately, it's steel, and I think I can coax it out with a magnet. That was dumb. One thing to consider is to make sure that washer doesn't fall into the back. Let me carry on. Once I get this gear off, I can fetch that washer out of there. Alright, so I'm doing my best to get it down and sat onto that Woodruff key so I don't have to put something inside the cylinder and mar the cylinder head. Oh, I need another washer. Being very careful not to let it fall inside. It feels like it caught that time. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so this is going to be much easier than putting something inside the cylinder, which would require me to take off the carburetor or the muffler. So this screw is coming out quite easily. Let me catch it. And there it is. Okay, so there, inside, yeah, that's weird looking. I don't know why I thought this was splined and not a Woodruff key. Let me get a macro shot on there. I'll get that focused real good. So it looks like it's splined, but from what I understand on the internet, it is Woodruff keyed. So let me tease this out and we'll get a nice close look at it. So I've extracted this bolt from the extractor tool, and I'm going to screw this in on these really fine threads, and I don't want them boogered up, so I'm going to be very, very careful not to cross thread them. Oops, oh neat, there is a washer in there. Alright, continuing on. Keep calm and carry on. I may have to put that washer back on the bottom to keep it from turning. Or I can just use this washer, or that, darn it, screwdriver, so I can get this threaded in there real good. And what is this, 7/8? Let's see. I'll get that on there real good. That feels about right. I don't want to force it. That ought to be enough. And now I'll put my bolt in there.
It's Lesser and Tilly.
Alright, so with that in place, I can put on my 7/8 and a number 14 millimeter. I don't know if that looks straight. I may have cross-threaded that. Let me disengage the clutch so we can turn stuff. That's not helping. I think that's straight enough. Alright, so with my 7/8 and my 14mm, I'll do my darndest to back this off. There it goes. There we go. And there I've pulled this gear off. And sure enough, it is keyed. Let me get a macro shot again. So my lighting's not the best, but you can get a feel for what's going on in there. There's the key I was talking about. And let's see if I can find the Woodruff key. I don't even feel it in there.
It's not. This is built up.
Ah.
It's wore down.
Ah, I see. So it's not a Woodruff key.
Nope.
And
it had a weld on it there and it just wore down.
Ah. So according to my buddy Jim, this shaft had a high point on it that would catch in that keyway. Huh. Wow. Oh, no. I'm feeling it on the other side. Let me turn the engine. There it goes. I'm going to put this screw in temporarily so that I can turn. There it is.
And there's the keyway.
Alright, so the Woodruff key seems to be missing. There it is. Alright, so you can see mercifully the camshaft, or the crankshaft, sorry, and the gear are not worn out. The Woodruff key has just vanished. I guess just rusted away. It wasn't a very good metal. And I think we just need a new Woodruff key. So that's what we're going to go do today, I hope. So we found a place. It looks like one of the big box auto parts stores is going to have some Woodruff keys in stock. So I'm just going to tease this gear off of the gear puller. Boy, that came real easy. I'm very pleased with this thing. This thing cost me, I think you can score them for about $3 if they're shipped directly from China. $5 or so if you want them shipped from America and arrive in the same month. So we'll be back once we have that key. Well, good news. The big box auto parts store was open and we managed to find this keen assortment of Woodruff keys. And it had just the right one we needed, I think. So we're going to try to install this on camera so everybody gets to see it. Insert that like that. It looks like it may be a little high, so it may go on the bench grinder for just a hair, but we're gonna see. Actually, let me back this screw up before we go any further.
Still in your way, but you're fixing to move.
Nice and easy. I don't want to mar up that shaft. Alright, so I'm going to try to put this silly key in there.
That might be something somebody might want to know.
It's something that you'll want. Of course, the moon side goes down into the shaft because the tool that they used was a circular cutting tool that cuts the groove. And the flat side, naturally, goes against the gear because you can see it's cut straight through. Let's see if this works. I think it's a little too big, but we're going to find out soon enough. I don't know, it's pushing up back there. Sit down, darn it. See, it's caught up. Yeah, it's just too big.
Isn't there a smaller one in the box?
This is the smallest one in the box. Alright, so it's just a hair too high.
Okay.
It looks like it's got about... Well, let's get some good light here. Looks like it's got about 2 millimeters of clearance inside this gear. So, this is going to be a very long video. But when I put it into the drive shaft, it sticks up about 3 or 4 millimeters. So a little bit of grinding, looks like it's in order. Yeah, you can see it's just sticking up. It sticks up way too high. Alright, so you got about 4 millimeters of face on there. And only 2 millimeters in the gear. So we're going to grind off about 2 millimeters and try again.
Put it right here with this.
I'm just not getting good lighting here.
Oh, buddy, you ain't gonna get no better than that.
I don't reckon I will.
I reckon you will.
I'm gonna leave this conversation in the video. It's gonna be hilarious. Alright, so people are gonna think we're like silly. Now, let's see. My friend James, he got it real good with his grinder. So we're gonna see if this fits now. Yeah, it slid back here. Let me get it seated in there correctly. I think there's a little burr on there, but it'll be fine. Maybe if I hold the back down with a screwdriver, I can slide the front on real quick. I'm sure a lot of you at home are watching this and are unimpressed. Don't feel bad, because we are not pros. And you're welcome to bash us in the comments. I promise we're big boys with big feelings. It'll be fun. Still feels a little tight. Oh. It's trying to push that darn key up.
If I tap on it with the
No, it's catching that lip back there. I got a blue ball peen hammer. Let's try to sit down.
yeah.
And I think what happened is it pushed the gear forward some. Yeah. I think it's just not sitting down well enough. Let's.
You want me to file a little bit more?
No, it's fine.
That's why I didn't use the half moon side.
I think it's. Well, you don't want to grind the half moon side.
No.
That's actually set up so it'll fit into that tooled slot. I'm gonna back the camera up just a hair. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll turn the Woodruff key around.
File?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to file it now that I've bashed it with the screwdriver a couple times.
Yeah, I think
It's still sliding through the key.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got enough tolerance to lower it to clear. Well, it sure looks like it's the right height.
Looks better.
Part of the problem is I have this sun gear, or this larger gear that I have to mesh the teeth with as I'm sliding the silly thing on. Oh, that feels like it's trying. Actually, I think the key's lined up. Alright, we'll put something flat on there.
Oh shit. I have a bigger hammer head.
I think we're almost there, man.
Okay.
Sorry if this is loud on the camera. I'll do something. Trying to get this to sit down. Yeah, it seems like it's going on. Alright, we'll back this up. And then get a slightly smaller wrench.
No, a socket works better.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Do you have one that'll fit inside that hole?
I probably do, but do you want to drive from the inside?
Yeah, sure. Nope, hair big. Well, that looks like it might be too big also. That one's just a hair big. Alright, for you folks at home,
7/16.
this looks like a 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch socket.
And it has sat down. Nice, good love tap, so it's flush inside there. Now this small gear was proud of the larger gear when we started. I didn't know if that was by design, and I'm guessing it's by design because it's not slipping down anymore. So it's flush on the inside, and I'm going to leave it there. Put my star gear in there, and when I find my screw, put that in. And with a little effort, I'm going to try to tighten down this screw. Oh, by the way, I fished the washer out from behind that large gear before, off camera. Sorry if you missed that. That's my fault. I actually tilted the bike and teased it out with a tiny piece of wire. Why does that feel cross-threaded? Is it?
No, couldn't be. You couldn't do more than 3 threads.
I'm looking. It's like there. I got the whole screwdriver width on that side. It's very strange. Well, I mean, it just may be by design. Or maybe this gear is sitting wonky on there, and tightening this screw will straighten it out.
Cross-thread won't go more than 3 threads.
That's fair. Okay, so I'm going to try and tighten this down real good. I'm going to torque it down and see if that straightens it out. I need an even bigger screwdriver, I think.
That's tightened up.
You reckon?
Yes.
Okay. Alright folks, we're going to try it just like that. It's not slipping now.
No.
Alright, I'm going to adjust this clutch.
Proceed.
I guess. Alright, so we're going to take a second to adjust this clutch because the clutch is just too tight. Thank you kindly.
What you need?
I got a screwdriver and a hammer. I'm just going to back this off a hair. And that may be enough. What I want is for this to slip freely. I want that clutch to slip freely inside that large gear when I pull the clutch pedal in. Yeah, that'll do it. And that tiny Phillips screw just keeps this screw from turning. Nice. Alright, let's give it a try. What do you think?
Another job well done by the bicycle crew.
I tell you what, Navy Point, man.
Let me tell you what.
No, you done been told what.
Well, you can eat some fruit.
I have to, won't I?
No, you won't eat it. You put it on your plate and won't eat it.
Feed him some fruit, he'll be fine.
You won't eat fruit. Oranges.
James, eat some fruit and some oranges. You're from Florida.
I will.
Well,
Florida oranges.
this sweet thing has now come back to life, and I'm going to declare victory. I think I may try to tighten this screw down just a hair more, but I don't know that it's necessary. It's set. I think this thing is fine now.
Yeah, I don't think it needs it.
Oh, I sure learned a lot making this video, and I hope you did too. Thanks so much for watching.